YouTube, what is going on? Your boy, professional Madden player T Davis, is back. And today, we're going to break down the hot new defense that all the pros are running on the pro competitive circuit. It is fire. It's basically the new double loop defense. So you remember early on in the Madden season, we had this LB Blitz 0 that everyone was running kind of just stock, right? You would pinch your linebackers, you'd contain, they'd kind of come around the edge. Well, when the patch came out, I believe it was back in December, maybe November, it kind of toned down, or excuse me, October, November, it kind of toned down that loop blitz. But now there's a new one out, and you can do this from multiple formations, which we're going to talk about in this video. So the nickel 3-3 is the main one we're going to do it out of. We can also do it out of the dollar 3-2-6. So if you guys have been, tuned in on Twitch, watching the competitive tournaments, watching any of the MCS, or watching your favorite streamers, or even on YouTube or whatever, you'll see that why these formations are so prevalent, so prominent, why everyone's using them. And I'm going to break down exactly how you want to set it up. I'll probably have a video out at a later date on how we can block this as well. But just a basic video today on the top new defenses, the top new defense in the game. You definitely want to mix in your arsenal. Now, I'm not saying to run this every play or to base your defense around this, but definitely mix it in. Maybe you can find it out of another formation. We can utilize the same concept, or maybe a formation that you already like, that you're already running. You can just add this in to your style. So I'm in the Kansas City Chiefs defensive playbook, but any playbook, of course, that has nickel 3-3, and also I believe the multiple defensive playbook as well. Might be a few others. Kansas City is my favorite. As you can check out my Kansas City Chiefs defensive ebook down in the link in the description below. We're gonna rock the nickel 3-3. We're gonna come out in LB Blitz 0, of course. Just come out in regular gun bunch, of course, as we see most people running. So, what I like to do is go ahead and spread your linebackers, which is right on the D-pad, up on the left stick, and also spread your D-line, so left on the D-pad, up on the left stick, right? And it's going to look like this. Now, once you do that, simple two setups, I like to bring my outside linebackers closer to the line, like this, as close as possible to the defensive ends, just like this, right? Once you have that, you want to contain your defense. To do that, you press RB, RB. And I like to also take my user. We're going to use this middle linebacker. We keep him in the blitz angle. And I like to either hover him over the left guard or the right guard. Or sometimes I like to even do it right behind the D tackle. And I'm going to kind of fake rush with him for about 1 or 2 seconds, just to get the offensive line to react to me. Occupies the offensive line, allow one of these guys to come free. And then, of course, after I do that, I jump back in coverage. And everything's manned up, which is great about this defense, right? Even the running back. Like, sometimes they'll have to block the running back, so you can take this safety, put him in a zone coverage if you choose. Maybe you put him in a inside third. It's not showing the adjustments, but I am putting him in inside third. But you could put him in any type of zone. Curl flat, hard flat. You can put him in inside third. Whatever the case may be, you can keep him on the man coverage as well. So, like I said, everything's manned up. You can also sometimes adjust it to complete the zone coverage, right? Maybe you covered to this side, put him in a deep half, put him in a cloud flat. Anything you can do to this with the adjustments, because it is a pretty simple defense to set up, right? But for the sake of this video, to keep it simple, we're just going to keep it in man coverage, the base defense, and we're going to come down here. And we're going to fake rush with our guy for about 1 second. So let's go ahead and hike it. Let's see if we can get a guy coming free. And you see there, this time we get that linebacker coming free. So I will say it's a little bit random in the sense that, you don't always know who's going to come free. A lot of times it is the defensive ends that loop around. Sometimes, like you saw there, it's one of those outside linebackers that gets a free angle at the quarterback. So if we take a look at it here, you see Phillips this time is the guy that gets that free angle right at the quarterback. So pretty much every time you're going to get a guy coming free. Like I said, a lot of times the tackles, the offensive tackles, they'll pick up those linebackers. And a lot of times these defensive ends will come around absolutely free at the quarterback. Let's go ahead and set it up again here. Just like this. Move these guys down. You see how quick the setup is, right? It's super, super simple. Just like that. We'll go ahead and hover down here. Let's go right over the guard this time. Let's go ahead and hike it. 1, 2. Jump back. This time left outside linebacker comes absolutely free at the quarterback. Take a look at that replay one more time. So you see there, sometimes too, you get both sides angling and glitching around the edges for a free rush, but that time the left side does. Let's do it one last time here. Spread out, spread both, bring them down, just like that. Hover right here. Let's go ahead and get a nice... Oh! boys and girls, this time we get 3 coming through. So you see what I mean? It's super, super wild. This time we get 1, 2. I mean, they don't even pick up that linebacker. You know, obviously you get the DN coming free. You get the left outside linebacker on the left coming free. But watch this linebacker right here. He doesn't even get picked up. Like, just walks right through him, right through the quarterback. I mean, the offensive line just cannot handle this. Absolute screaming blitz, nano blitz, whatever you want to call it, loop blitz. So many different things we can do out of this. Now, let's go ahead and do it out of $1. Now, I will say I prefer it out of the nickel 3-3 a little bit more, I believe. I think it's a little bit better in there, but it is fine in the $1 as well. So let's go ahead and run it here. We can do DB Fire 2 or we can do Spinner. It really just depends on whatever your preference is. All right, let's go ahead. I like to just press, spread my D line just like that, and go ahead and contain. I like to move these guys a little bit closer if I can as well, just like that. Go ahead, and you like to, of course, we want to hover again as well. You can do whatever you want with this linebacker. You can blitz him. You can put him in coverage. You can man him up. Really just depends. So a lot of times I like to man him up on the tight end like this, and I like to take this guy and man him up on the running back, or put him in a inside third. Really just depends on what you want. So I'll man him up on the running back here. Once again, we come down here, we hover. Let's go ahead and hike it. And this time, yeah, see, sometimes the $1 doesn't come in as free, right? So maybe I think if we keep that linebacker blitzing, it'll come in a little bit better. Like I said, I do think it's way better out of the 3-3 formation for some reason. I don't know. I just think it is, but it really just depends on your preference. Let's go ahead and contain. Let's go ahead and set it up. We'll go ahead and hover. And this time we get the linebacker coming free. So we had the guy on the right edge on the contain. He looked like he was going to come free as well. But this time the linebacker comes free. So I do think it's better if you blitz that inside linebacker on the right. Just helps it a little bit more. Let's go ahead and contain again. Come through. This time the left guy, he delayed a little bit, but this time we see 2 guys coming free once again at the quarterback. So we get that left outside and we get the middle inside linebacker. So right here you'll see this left slot DB here. If we can get onto him, you see right there he gets that free rush. We also had that linebacker. He got a little bit bumped there, but he was coming free at the quarterback as well. So you do get that good pressure coming through on both sides. But like I said, I do prefer the nickel 3-3, but both formations are great for it. And in $1 too, it's not even about the blitz, right? It's about the adjustments you can make in $1. Like say maybe we want to, real quick, we want to just come down and only send one side of pressure, right? Maybe you just want to send the left side. We can put this guy into coverage over here. We can switch it up, right? And we don't always have to come in free at the quarterback, but we have good pressure on the left. We have coverage on the right. Of course, we can mix in coverage out of this with cover 3 cloud or cover 2 man or just Tampa 2 with double Mabels. Like you can do so many things out of $1, and it's a symmetrical formation, right? So that's why it's such a great scheme, and you can add in this blitz to go with it, what makes it so difficult to beat. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Of course, any questions, let me know in the comments down below. Check out my coaching sessions and my ebooks down the links in the description below. Appreciate you guys, man. Until next time, your boy T Davis is out. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all my exclusive content here on my YouTube channel. And don't forget to click the links in the description below if you want more cool stuff from your boy.